All right, everybody. So today we're going to talk about recruiting during the school year, which is one of the most important things that you can do as a Bridge USA chapter. So let's go ahead and go to the next slide. So in the school year, one of the answers to recruiting is 100% tabling. But the real question is, all organizations table, so how do you stand out compared to everybody else? So tabling is not a come to us activity, but rather a go to them. Most successful tablers are literally in your face, they're offering an incentive, and they're essentially bothering you, right? But those are the most successful people who do that will 100% be willing to. An incentive can be in the form of food or an activity to do, like a spinning wheel. San Jose State did Pie Politician, and if you want to check out their Instagram page, that'd be really good to kind of just get ideas from. Yeah, and you want to go ahead and have your flyers prepared, have a computer to gather emails once interacting. You definitely want to do this just because you don't want these people to fly by your radar. Also, perfect your pitch, but don't come off as a straight advertisement. You want to talk to them like a human before. And my example is, hey, do you want a free bag of Doritos? And that's just that question that you want to ask before. It's the incentive. That's your draw. What's your name? Nice to meet you. I'm David. And you have a human conversation, then you start your pitch. Afterwards, hand out the flyer, the incentive, and then try to get their email so you can go ahead and log their information on your computer. And also, a lot of problems with tabling comes to delegation, time, because, recruiting should be an all-exec effort. It's not only on your dedicated outreach or recruitment person. So consider implementing a committee to help, but understand that the people in the committee are the planners, and they will 100% need assistance to carry out their goals. So have a tabling schedule for individuals to alleviate the load, and always try to have at least 2 to 3 people at each tabling. People will pick up on each other's energy, and if it's just one person, it's not going to go very well. So consider dropping your tabling location in your group chats. You would be surprised how many members will just show up to interact with you. And yeah, it's been really good. There's been a great example. One time we dropped tabling in our group chat, and over 10 people came. And then we had a bunch of people at this table, and everybody started coming because everyone was very, very interested in what was going on. Also, my last point is presidents 100% have to table. If you're a president, you set an example for your whole team, and no one's going to sign up if you don't. So try to make tabling as much as you can, and people will respect you and pick up off your energy from that. Also, if you watch the summer recruitment one, this largely correlates to that. So you still want to have a presence on social media, and you still want to do outreach there. So have the dedicated outreach team continue to message people from the summer method, automate that by sending them your booking link and making copy and paste message. So the message that we had on the previous slides in summer, you make a pitch, you send them your booking link, and if they're interested, they'll book with you. It'll take a little bit of time, but think about if you can send 100 messages in about 30 minutes, and you get one person from that, which is just 1%, you would have gained a member each 30 minutes. So, honestly, I think that's a great return on investment and something that you should consider. Also, you don't want to forget about the ones who just walked in without being recruited. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say you have a social media post or a flyer, somebody sees it, and they go to your meeting. Also, so they're coming in, they don't know anybody, you have to introduce yourself, you want to make sure you see them and notice them. So maybe you even want to sit with them during the event. Just get to know this person that is brand new. And I understand that it can be exhausting sometimes to continually meet new people, but have your members do this on a rotating basis. Your exec team should 100% be getting to know these people. And add them to your group chat. Don't let them walk out and not be added to some sort of announcement channel or something that they can go back, especially if they like the experience. Don't forget to do this. So now we want to mix it up a little bit in the spring. It's largely a rinse and repeat method, but in the spring, needs will change. So now it's time to innovate your ideas. So in the spring, needs change, you need to innovate. So you're a student, you're in a prime position to identify needs from everybody on campus pretty much, right, as a student. And people get busy during the spring. There's midterms, final exams, and sometimes it's graduation for seniors, trying to transition into the next year. And this is pretty much why it's harder to recruit during the spring. So you want to consider the following: advertising a study room each week booked by your club, study groups for a class that you're all in, overlook resumes, help seniors prepare for graduation. If you have a good photographer, that'd be a really good way to get more seniors involved in your chapter. This is just some things that you want to consider, because if you provide more needs for just students in general in your club is going to grow 100%. So make Bridge more overarching rather than just discussions. While that's the backbone of everything, these are some things that you can do to funnel people in with recruiting. Yep. So my next point is just identify needs, deliver in the name of your club, and find a larger and stronger community in the process. And advertise and message people during this time using that same summer method with these new things, because it's a 100%. If someone's looking for this and then you can get them to a discussion, like they will 100% be retentive. They'll go to everything because they really, really enjoy it. You're providing everything that they need. So those are just some things to consider. And quick knowledge check. How many people should be at each tabling session? Pause real quick. The answer is 2 to 3. And that's at minimum. And obviously it can go way more. Like I said, I gave the example about 10 people at a tabling just to bring. But definitely you want to have at least 2 to 3. So with that being said, that brings us to the end of the recruitment trainings. I would love to talk more about this with any of you if you have any questions. And this is my email, olshinsky@bridgeusa.org. 100% reach out to me. I'm always available to answer any of the questions that you have when it comes to anything recruiting. So, all right. Thank you very much.